Hi everybody, and welcome to see what we can learn from this week's BBO Weekly Free Instant Tournament. Off we go. Let's see, 12 points, 5-card spade suit. Pretty much everybody's going to open this one spade. 2 no trumps. So this is a Jacoby 2 no trumps, except that it's by a passed hand. So if a robot wasn't a passed hand, this would be game forcing, but because it's a passed hand, it's just a balanced invite. So they don't have a singleton anywhere. That's what they mean. And they only have 2 spades. So in fact, they're showing that balanced a hand, not spade support in this case. So we've only got this 12 points, opposite their 11. I don't think, we don't expect to make 3 no trumps often enough to make it worthwhile bidding. We've got lots of 8s, 9s and 10s that look quite good. We've got no card lower than a 5. So it's quite nice for no trumps, but the probability is that they will be able to set up their long suit. We don't quite know how many tricks that would be, but we can pass and play into no trumps. We know partner is weaker than us. Still, that diamond lead round to there is quite good. Looking here, the spades should set up for 1 loser. The clubs, obviously it's tempting to lead the queen of clubs to finesse the king, but this hand will cover. Then we might have to finesse the other hand for the spade. It probably is worth it while, because we got the 9 and 8, we can finesse for the 10 as well, even if the king finesse for the king loses. So we'll play low, planning to win that hand, but the queen comes up, right? So the jack and 10 now will be worth a trick, because they've only got the ace left. So let's try. Well, so the robot normally covers. Right. 4 of hearts. Well, we have some danger in hearts here, but let's try the 10. And that wins, so that's good. Our clubs are hopefully set up. We don't know if they are for sure, but we can't afford to find out because we'll mess up our entries. So we need to attack spades next. Oops. Give up a trick to the ace of spades. Right, here comes the ace of heart. So we have, so let's see, remember we started with 5 spades in our hand, 2 in dummy. So that's 7. So they had 6. They're likely to split 4-2 more often than not. 3-3 is unlikely, but we're happy with 4-2 because 1 round's already gone. So it's only if they're 5-1 that we have a problem. Right, so we know the spades are all coming good. And we know the ace and 9 of jack, ace and jack of clubs are good. And if the 10 comes down, those 3 clubs will be good. So we're going to throw away 3 cards on these spades. Might just be worth, we can cash the ace of clubs just to check if the clubs are breaking. They are, so all the clubs are good. So now we've got 3 spade tricks, we've got 6 tricks to go, and we've got 3 spade tricks and 3 club tricks, because we started with 8 clubs and so they had 5, and you can see that they both followed twice, so they split 3-2, so the last one's going to fall underneath the jack. The spades are no worse than 4-2, so that they've only got 2 more spades, so they're bound to come in, so we're bound to make 6 more tricks. So we can just claim, which is worth 78.6%. Probably somebody bid 3 no trumps and went down. So the purple bid 3 no trumps. Somebody made, yes, somebody made +1. Somebody went 4 down and 2 no trumps. So, yep. But I think playing in two no trumps pairs is fair enough. You might think about it. So here we go. We've got a 12 count 4-4-4-1. This is not such a terror as would be the case if you were playing Akol with a weak no trump, because we can't open spades anyway. So we're going to open one of a minor. Which one would I prefer they led? I think I prefer they led diamond clubs. So I'm going to open one diamond. So here we come, double from west for takeouts. One heart from north, which is just 8 plus total points. And this hand jumps to 3 clubs, 5 plus clubs. Right, so I don't have hearts. I do have the clubs here. I don't have enough to bid 3 no trumps. Partner hasn't promised the earth. I've only got 12 points. Double here. So I've got 16 to 21 points, and I haven't. So even though I think 3 clubs will probably go off, because it looks like everything's a misfit, unless partner's got spades as well as hearts. I'm going to pass. There we are, we're playing 3 clubs. West should have some hearts for their takeout double, but North's got them as well, so I'll lead through West. I may not want to ruff because I may have 2 genuine trump tricks, but North may switch to diamonds. They win. Probably not. No. So their points are outside of hearts by the looks of it. Not going to win that. I think if I look at what partner's got to have, that can't have more than the jack of hearts, queen of diamonds. I could have, but we've got the king of clubs. I don't think so. I'm prepared to play them for ace jack of spades. I'm going to play the king of spades at this point, just so partner knows. No, they don't. Oh well. This may not turn out so good then. Well, they've played the diamonds from that hand. What on earth did partner have to make that call? Looks as though declarer wants to trump a diamond in dummy, but it does look like partner has the jack of spades. I've got to stick them in dummy for now. No, I didn't stick them in dummy. The queen of diamonds is there, so we're going to get there rough. So I need to lead a club. It's going well for me at the moment. Well, I'll try the 10 of clubs and try the jack of diamonds. Yeah, what they made for. So partner ducking the first heart was a mistake. If we look at this, we only got 25% for letting them make 3 clubs. And we can beat it, and we should beat it. Some people are left to play in 2 spades. Yeah. So that was too aggressive. So what did partner have? They did have the ace of hearts. The fact they didn't cover the first trick made me think they didn't. They were obviously playing me for a doubleton hearts to lead it through again. Right, so that was a mistake to reckon that the robot wouldn't have ducked with the ace of hearts. Right, and back to a 12 count with 5 spades. Lots of, so this is a forcing one now, trump. They've got up to 12 points. This doesn't say I've got anything extra. bidding 2 clubs just as I got at least 3 clubs. If I bid 2 spades, it would mean I had 6 spades. So, robot. 5 clubs, 3 minus spades, 8 to 12 total points. Well, good job I had 4 clubs. We've got a 9-card club fit. I've got aces. There wasn't enough spades. I don't think we've got enough for game. I think clubs will probably score best. Playing 3 clubs. They need spades. Well, if they led from the king, I doubt it. The 8 will probably produce the jack. But, yeah, we'll win that. We will see what we can do with clubs. Right, so that looks as though that was probably a singleton. Although if they had a doubleton, they'd probably lead it now to get partner in. So the ace came up. See if they've got another card. 9. Well, nobody bid it. Did anybody bid anything here from their side? No. There seems to be no long suits around, so there's no reason not to go with the 52% chance. Oh well, it didn't work, but I think the king of spades is there. Like that trick, and they'll make their trump trick. It's diamond. Now the 10 and 9 of spades are good. Some hearts away. Trumpet, and heart away. And now you can see I've got king of hearts and 3 trumps. So I can't play until I've won the trick. So claim the rest for making +1. 53%. Obviously, I could have made another trick if I finished the jack of clubs. And so there are some 150s which get 85%. You take that finesse. But there was very little to go on. Don't know of anybody else. No indication as who had the long diamonds, really. Right, so partners opened 1 spade, and we've got a 5-card fit and 17 points. So here we're obviously thinking about there's going to be a slam. But now my Jacoby of two no trumps says I got 4 plus spades, 13 plus total points, and I don't have a singleton. Let me just go to 4 spades. Well, I'm not giving up on slam at this point. Even the partners, 6 of their points are in spades, king, queen, jack of spades. They've got to have 6 points somewhere else. Obviously the queen, jack of diamonds are worthless. So I'm going, see if I Q bid 5 diamonds, that says I don't have the ace of clubs. I'm still going on. Let's see, and see if that gives them room to tell me they've got the ace of hearts. I could bid 4 no trumps, but I could have 2 heart losers, even if they show me they've got the key cards and the queen of spades. So I'm going to bid 5 diamonds because I want to know if they've got the ace of hearts. And that's enough for them to go to 6 spades. Oh well, they must have had 2 losers there. So one assumes they must have a king of hearts and an ace of clubs, as I thought. The ace of hearts. So there we go, the 2 clubs. That's a nice lead. That should, unless it gets roughed, shouldn't matter. Queen, ace. Looks like I've got a heart loser that I can't avoid because all the clubs are going to be good. So now I'm just going to draw trumps. See, it's 5-5, so we have 10, so they've got 3, 2 of them are gone. we're going to draw one more, and then we're going to play a heart towards the queen just to see if the robot will make a mistake. No. And now you can see we've got the ace king of clubs and ace king of diamonds, and king jack 10 of clubs are all good for 3 club tricks. So we can claim the rest and then for the contract. 1430 is worth 75%. There's plenty of people bid it. Some people went off. Hard to see how you go off. Let them get a rough somewhere or something. What you do to, I suppose, if they don't lead a club, you might get the clubs wrong. But, that always seemed likely that you were going to be okay. Right, partners passed, but we've got a 15 count with this singleton. I'm quite often prepared to open one no trump again with the robots playing on a singleton, but here I've got aces and kings and not very good intermediates. So this is more like a suit contract hand than a no trump contract hand. So if you've got aces and kings, yes, they make tricks in no trumps, but that's it. They make them. You've made them, and that's it. And the same as when you make them in suit contracts. But in no trumps, your queens and jacks help build up length tricks. And so if you've got queens, jacks, 10s, and 9s, they're all useful in no trumps because you get to the 4th round of the suit and the 9's likely to win. Get to the 4th round of the suit and the suit contract, and it's probably already been roughed twice. So this is a suit contract hand, so I'm going to open 1 heart. Bids 2 hearts, they've bid spades, we've got singleton. Partners have passed hands. Quite nice, 15, but easily passed with 10. I'm going to, I think 3 clubs will think it's a game try suit. 16 to 18 total points, forcing for 3 hearts, yes. The singleton builds me up to that. So I'm going to bid 3 clubs, see what my partner thinks. And my partner decides to bid 4 hearts over 3 spades. Right. They might go to 4 spades yet. No. So we're playing in 4 hearts. I'm going to cash the spade. Right. So cash their ace of clubs. Play another club. Go on. Okay, that makes life easier. So now effectively I can throw, I've got 2 losers in my hand here. A diamond and a club. One of them could go on the king of spades and one of them could be roughed unless the trumps are 4-0. The trumps are 4-0, I'm going down anyway. So let's have a look. We now want to draw trumps. Better to do. Jack falls there. Okay. Right. So we're going to play something called restricted choice now. So the logic behind this is that the robot always does the same thing. So there's a queen jack. The queen and jack of hearts are the only 2 hearts that really matter. The other 2 ones, the 8 and the 2, don't really matter. So this hand should not play the queen or jack unless it had to. And it only has to if it has a singleton jack or queen jack doubleton. Then they would have to play the jack or the queen. If they have queen jack doubleton, if they have a singleton jack, they have to play the jack. So what happens, your best technique if you're in this position is that if you've got queen jack doubleton, sometimes you play the queen and sometimes you play the jack, because that you always do the same thing and your opponents take notice, they'll know what to do. So here we are. And the reason we're thinking about it is because the 8s appeared from here. With this hand play, doesn't matter. The 8 and 2 are irrelevant because they've got the 10 and the 9. So I'm going to cross now to dummy with the king of diamonds. I'm just going to make sure I don't get cut off. This king of spades isn't going to get roughed, so I'm just throwing the diamond away. That loser away now. I'm going to leave the 10 of hearts and see what happens. So I played the 8 and then the 2, and the robots played the jack. So if you're playing humans, the best thing now to do is to play low, because they're twice as likely to have, if they had the jack, singleton jack, all they can do is play the jack. And if they had queen jack doubleton, they could have played the queen or the jack. So that's why it's called restricted choice. If they had a singleton jack, their choice was restricted. If they had queen jack doubleton, they did have a choice, and so half the time they might not play it. But with the robot, I'm trying to remember what the robot does. If it played 8-2, would it have done that from queen 8-2? Good play to do so. What would the robot play from queen jack? Normally, I think it plays the higher of equals. So I'm going to finesse. It may be wrong. Was, and now they play the club, which doesn't matter. 7 wins, and I've got the rest of the tricks. I could have made an over trick. 78% for making 4 hearts. Only a couple made the over trick, and lots of them got 4 spades bid over them. And even if you double, you only get 300. So whatever we did to stop them bidding 4 spades, that was good. It got a good score. So board 6, we've got flat 13 counts. With 5 card majors, strong no trump. You have to open this one of a minor. 1 heart. Now, the robot plays that I have to bid 1 spade here. Some people have a system whereby playing strong no trump, they rebid 1 no trump here, showing the 12 to 14 points. And if partner wants to find out about whether you've got 4 spades, they can normally inquire with something called 2 clubs. Normally with 2 clubs, which is generally called check back. But the robot doesn't play that. It expects me to bid 1 spade with 4. 2 diamonds is 4th suit forcing. Saying they've got 13 plus total points, so it's actually forcing to game. I've got 13 points. I do sort of have a diamond stop. I only got a doubleton heart, so I've got nothing else to show. I don't think I should bid 2 no trumps. I should bid 2 no trumps. I don't want. And if 2 diamonds is game forcing, 2 no trumps should actually get stronger. So they got 5 things. So we've got a couple of diamonds, but we're better if you get the opponents to lead diamonds. We've got 5 club tricks, 2 heart tricks is 7, the ace of diamonds is 8. We should try building up a spade trick first, I think. Hearts, we could build up heart tricks, but if they're 4-2, we have to lose 2 heart tricks to make the 5th round, so because they're all so small, really. So we'll spade towards the queen jack. The ace goes up. News. We're going to try diamonds now. Now they're carrying on with clubs. I want to lead spades from dummy again. Queen there. Three of spades. That's why the robot went up. So another club. Right. With this, so both had 3 clubs, but this hand We had 4 spades, dummy had 2, that's 6. East had 1, that's 7. So this hand had 6 spades and 3 clubs. So they've only got 4 red cards. So my 3 of them are hearts. So at the moment we've got 3 tricks. The jack of spades is 4. Jack of clubs is 5. The ace of hearts is 6. The king of hearts is 7. The ace of diamonds is 8. We still don't have our 9th trick. So throwing the ace of hearts to we know this hand has only got 4 red cards, so let's see what happens. If we duck this, they haven't got any clubs left. If they need a spade, that gives us 2 spade tricks. If they've got another heart, that means the hearts have broken 3-3. Otherwise, if they need a diamond, they give us a free finesse to make our king. So we're going to duck this trick and see what happens. We're going to need a diamond. So now we're probably going to lose the king here, but that will be it. We'll have the rest. Yeah, right. So that's given us our 9th trick by ducking it. Right. Queen of diamonds in our hand. We can cash our 2 black jacks, throwing the 2 losing hearts, and cross the ace of diamonds and the king of hearts to make our 9 tricks. But you see how crucial it was to count the west hand so that we would duck that heart. If we'd won the hearts there with the king, this hand would have had 2 winning hearts to cash when they got in with the king of diamonds. So it was crucial to duck to this hand because they couldn't do anything to hurt us. Worth just looking at what the position was at that point where we ducked the hearts. So I'll just bring that up on the screen. Here we go. So I'm just going to do next at this point. So I led the club, we won, we played a spade, the ace went up. Club came back, which we won again in dummy. We've still got entries to both hands, so there's no particular reason. So we need to play for 1 up. 3 of spades. So now we know where 6 spades are. They're in the left hand. And they carry on with clubs, which tells us everything about clubs, because everybody followed to 3 rounds of clubs. So my jack of clubs is the 13th club, but we know this hand had 6 spades and 3 clubs, and therefore only 4 red cards. So now we play our ace of hearts, and now we need the 5 of hearts. The 10 appears here. See, if we go up with the king here, we're going to have to put this hand's got the queen jack of hearts are winners. We're going down. If we actually played low and this hand's on lead, you can see if they lead a spade away from the 10-7, we'll make both the jack and the 9, which will be our 9th trick. So they led a diamond and we were able to let the king win, but because we still had the king of hearts in dummy, they couldn't cash any heart tricks, and that set up our diamond trick, or our 9th trick in diamonds. So this is ducking this heart, and if this hand had had 1 less diamond and 1 more heart, so one of these hearts was over here, then hearts would have broken 3-3, and next time when we get to dummy with the ace of diamonds, for leader hearts, we win with the king, and the hearts drop, the other hearts will be good. So the only danger would be if this hand had 4 hearts and no diamonds. Then we would have some difficulty, but we could have end played this hand then to have to lead spades, I think. So But so long as this hand didn't have 4 hearts, we were dead safe. They were going to have to either give us the trick with the 9 of spades, or lead a heart, which would mean the hearts break and we make them heart tricks, or they lead a diamond as they did, which means that we just lose 1 diamond trick and make the ace and the queen. So that was the point of ducking. It all came from counting how many black cards they had to know how many red cards they had. So we knew they had 6 spades and 3 clubs, and therefore that's 9, so they only had 4 red cards. And that was the crucial bit of counting to do in order to make 3 no trumps, which was worth 71%. So a few people went down, but they could have been kinder to us. So anyway, we're moving up a bit. Now we have a big hand, 21 points with a singleton club. Well, if I were playing in a tournament with a robot, I'd be bidding 2 no trumps here. But should I bid 2 clubs? The robot will bid 2 diamonds, and then it's all being played from the wrong side. So I think I've got to try 1 diamond and hope it isn't passed out. Oof. East comes in with a takeout double. Partner has very little. I think the odds are now that West will lead a major suit if West is on lead, and if I bid 3 no trumps here, because the double normally looks at the major suits. So I just hope partner has some clubs. I'm going to bid 3 no trumps here because I expect 6 diamonds and 3 hearts. There they are. They led the heart. I've got 6 diamonds and 3 hearts. That's my 1 no trump. I'll probably, should I try leading a spade? I can't afford to try leading a spade, sadly, because they'll cash enough clubs to beat me. So yeah, this was a gamble, but no. This hand had a lot of hearts. This hand doubled with a singleton. Well, you never know, they might give me a spade trick. I think I'll just have a go at this. It might be worth, it shows the risk that I took when I opened 1 diamond. Doesn't look like I'm going to be allowed to make ace of spades. I'm going to cash. I'm not going to. So I'm going to play the 7 of clubs now. 10 of hearts. I think we've done spades from there. Yeah, as expected, I'm not going to be allowed. I mean, that's so 89% for hunting 3M. What happened at other tables? Some people did it 5 diamonds made as well. Lots of people went off with 6 diamonds and 3 no trumps. But once we had that double from East, then we were always likely to get a major suit lead. Had it been a spade, of course, they would take the ace of spades and 4 clubs and would have gone down. Right, back to board 8, up to 2nd place now. Well, we've got a That's 14 count. There are some 10s and 9s. This is really a no trump hand, but the system bid is 1 diamond. 3 clubs from here, which is an aggressive weak jump overcall. 3 diamonds from partner is 4 plus diamonds, 9 to 11 total points. Now my 1 diamond might have been 3 diamond, only a 3 card suit. So very often this is a 5 card suit. I have got 5. We're going to get, I don't think we're going to get 4 club. We may not get 4 clubs down, or we may not get it many down. So we're likely to get a better result by bidding 4 diamonds, I think. And my partner goes to 5 now. Well, that may get us not such a good result. Well, is that a singleton? That's the crucial question. And where's the king of spades is the other crucial question. I'm going to put the king of hearts on, which sets up my 10 now with the jack. These clubs they're cashing. Right, and now they're going to play a heart and this gets rough. Clubs. Right, we started with 5 diamonds in our hand, 5 in dummy, that's 10, so that's 3 in the opposition hands. So I'm going to draw the trumps. But although the queen and 10 of hearts are both winners, so I can throw 1 spade away, that doesn't really help. I just need the spade finesse. There's no point in finessing against the jack because of the jack wins here and the king's there. That was silly. I just need the king of spades to be on side. So we need to dummy at some point. So trumps are 3-0, which is good. That means they might have made 4 points. This one. Oh, I miscounted somewhere. Oh, they roughed 1, didn't they? Yes, so they were 2-1. Yeah, leave the 10 of spades. The king's there. 1 down. I wasn't doubled. With the ace of spades, and now I've got 2 heart winners and rough. So claiming down to 50%. Not enough to get us up to first place. You know, 65, 80% for first place. Well, I don't think I was beating that. I have to go some to beat 80%. But 65 was good enough for second place. Can you see yet? We'll in a moment be able to see what the other tables did. How would 4 clubs have fared? Just looking at that, they haven't got any club losers. They've got 1 diamond loser. They haven't got any heart losers. And the spades are well placed for them. So you've got to think that they'll make 11 tricks in clubs, really, I think. See, so 5 diamonds, 2 off is pretty much, somebody went 3 off. Somebody was let to play in 4 diamonds. Which the robot let me play in 4 diamonds. But yeah, I think they would have made 5 clubs. And, okay, I hope that lessons. I think the one where you counted the black suits in order to get a count on the red suits, enabling you to make 3 no trumps, was the most instructive hand in today's session. So I hope you enjoyed it all, and if you did, please click the like button below the video. You can also subscribe to the channel, which doesn't cost you anything, but does mean you get notified about videos and makes me look better in the eyes of Google, which is always a good thing. Right, okay, I hope to see you again next week. Bye.